name is Becci Merritt. I'm the president of Nicholas Fund for Education. We're a 501c3 nonprofit that provides quality Christian education to indigenous Mayan youth in the Ixil region of Guatemala. The families our students come from were killed by both the leftist guerrillas and the Guatemalan government during a 36-year civil war that ended in 1996. The indigenous Mayan families are primarily farmers who make just enough to feed their families most of the time. Most people make only $3 to $4 a day. Poverty rates in rural Guatemala often exceed 70%. Public school teachers in this region often lack any resources for their classroom, things like science or art supplies or computers that they need to facilitate learning. So many young people in these rural communities become bored in school and drop out. Most indigenous Mayan students only attend school for less than 5 years, and indigenous women often end their education even sooner. Experts estimate that for every 10 children in Guatemala, only 4 will make it to junior high and only 2 will complete high school. As a result, illiteracy rates among indigenous adults is about 33%. Illiterate people lack the skills to achieve higher paying jobs, and the cycle of poverty continues for them. In Guatemala, free education stops after 6th grade, and these poor farming families just cannot afford tuition and to continue sending their children to school. Those few families that do manage to scrape together enough money will usually send a son. As a result, 68% of indigenous Mayan girls that do not continue to 7th grade become pregnant between ages 12 and 14. But with your support, Nicholas Fund for Education is making great strides to change the futures of these young men and women. This year, our student body of 124 students is almost an even split between boys and girls. We're really excited about that. Both boys and girls are encouraged to delay marriage and pregnancy and to pursue their education so that they can achieve their dreams.
Education.
Pete, would you please mute?
I'm not the only one.
We are succeeding, and less than 14% of female students who have attended our school have become pregnant, compared to 68% of girls not in school. They are choosing to pursue education to achieve their life goals. According to the World Bank, the return on just 1 year of secondary education for a girl correlates with as high as a 25% increase in wages later in her life. An educated mother will read to her children will have better health, they'll be better nourished, they'll have higher rates of vaccination, her children will be more likely to be educated. Educating women has a multiplier effect. Our mission is to equip the future generation of leaders through Christ-centered education to transform their families, their villages, and the entire Ixil region. And we are transforming education throughout the Ixil region already through our teacher professional development workshops. Our students who have graduated are becoming leaders in their communities, and some are pursuing additional education that will allow them to become teachers and even principals in local schools. This is a really exciting time for NFE as we are seeing our graduates starting to obtain secure employment that pays a living wage.